Spoiler alert, it's probably not tax loss harvesting now. Yeah, so the market as a whole, yeah, it is seen better days. We're going to talk about why. We're going to talk about this right here. I mean, you already see why. We're going to talk about this in a minute. But let's just take a moment and just look at some of this. Like, we got Gevo, which has given back most of the gains that it has gained on Monday. We got, now, Verizon and AT&T are up, which is my saving grace. Like, AT&T and Verizon are actually on its way back. We got FedEx down. We got Palantir down 6.66%. And that is very interesting given, like, just last night, Palantir announced a $25 million deal with Hyundai. Now, we're not gonna talk about this in any depth on this video, but the point is that Palantir announced a major deal. And so the stock probably should not be down 6.66%, but here we are, and what a number to end the day. We got Gevo, like I said, giving back most of its gains. We got ARK, which is down not just into the 80s, but into the mid-80s, which is, God, goodness. We got Revolve, which is a stock that has been reporting nothing but gains for the past several quarters. Like, just look at the financial reports. It's nothing but gains. No reason it should be down this much, but yeah, it is. We're talking 8.5% down. Tesla, down 5%. Like, it is just not a good day for anyone. And if you think the big dogs are any better, no. Google stock, down 4.6%, 4.6% today. Microsoft, 3.8%. Facebook, down 3.6%. I mean, unless you are Verizon or AT&T, or I guess Intel, you are not having a good day today. So the first reason why everything is going to crap today, and you already know what we're going to talk about, is the Fed. Of course it's the Fed. So, I mean, in case you've been living under a rock for the past couple of years, we had a stock market crash in 2020, and then the Fed stepped in and artificially kept the stock market up with a bunch of asset purchases and by lowering interest rates to near zero. And then 2021 came along and inflation started being a thing. And then the Fed told everyone that this inflation was only temporary and it was just going to go down pretty soon. Well, inflation did not go down, and the Fed kept saying it was temporary until they didn't. I mean, at some point, the Fed had to wake up. And keep in mind, the Fed is supposed to be better at their jobs than the general public is. They're supposed to be good at this economic stuff. And, you know, people been increasingly saying that, you know what, maybe this inflation doesn't look so transitory. But the Fed kept saying that until they didn't, of course. And then they announced that they're going to start reducing their asset purchases, and then later on to start raising their interest rates. And then later on, they said they're going to do it faster because inflation became more of a problem. And then they said they're going to do it faster. And then fast forward to today, where they said they're going to do it even faster. Now, I'm not going to read all of this. You can pause and read this if you want to. But basically, they said that participants generally noted that given their individual outlooks for the economy, the labor market, and inflation, it may become warranted to increase the federal funds rate sooner or at a faster pace than participants had earlier anticipated. Now, I think, what was it? I can't remember off the top of my head. I thought it was March when the asset taper was supposed to end, and then they're going to raise up interest rates. Now, I don't know when they're actually going to do it or what faster means in accordance as to right now, but we were looking at March, so they could be doing it faster than this. I don't know. Like, I'm not the expert. These guys are supposed to be the experts, but we'll have to see how that turns out. And all this is a real shame because, like, today was supposed to be a good day because payroll gains came back and they exceeded estimates for December. They came back much higher than expected. Like, today was supposed to be a good day. Now, the second reason why your favorite stocks are crashing, in the words of my man Keenan Grace, is so you could buy them. Yeah, like, and I've said this before in earlier videos, like, yeah, the Fed might be allegedly screwing up the economy and stuff, but two things. One, they're bringing it back, and this Fed taper thing, Like the fact that they're ending it sooner than expected, and they're going to raise interest rates sooner than expected. Like this is a good thing. This is a very necessary thing to happen. So if this thing eventually crashes the market, this is a very, very necessary thing to happen. And I say bring it. I mean, let's just get it over with as soon as possible. I mean, if the government wants to screw up the market, then later bring it back, crash the market, and make me rich in the process, then I say bring it. Go ahead. Make me rich. I bought 100 shares of Gevo today, which pushed me at 1,000 shares. I said I was good at 900, but it kept dropping, so, you know, I keep telling myself that I've invested enough, but, you know, I guess I'm not listening to myself. And then yesterday, I added roughly 10 or 11 shares of Palantir. I added it yesterday. I kind of wish I would have waited till today, but you know what? That's hindsight talking. Now, we got up here, we got ARK. Now, look at this. One good thing about my portfolio is that we got AT&T. Like, AT&T has been down historically in my portfolio like 10%, 11%, 15%, maybe more than that at its worst, but I'm like only down 5.5%. This is a major run-up. And in Verizon, I'm actually profitable with Verizon. I'm profitable with Walgreens now. Like, this is mostly good. If you discount, well, now Palantir and now ARK, which is, I'm down to a 25% loss. But you know what? I mean, stocks are down so you could buy them. But anyways, take care, have a good day, and eat your vegetables.